A retired Supreme Court judge just spoke the unspeakable.
A stunning call to repeal the Second Amendment is perhaps the most radical proposition in the gun debate.
Justice John Paul Stevens argued the Second Amendment had been misinterpreted following a landmark case in 2008, and that the best way for the Parkland students and their supporters to achieve their goal is to insist it be repealed, which is a position that is hugely unpopular, even on the left. 39% of Democrats support the repeal compared to 8% of Republicans, but that's less than half of supporters of both major parties. And here's where the confusion lays. Let's take a look at the entire Second Amendment. See that part? That's where the conversation used to be, because traditionally the right to bear arms wasn't a right of individuals, but of well-regulated militias.
Through the years, as the court has looked at the amendment, it's made it clear that you can ban certain kinds of weapons. You could ban the AR-15, for instance.
As the NRA and other pro-gun lobby groups became more influential, they drove the debate in a new direction, advocating an interpretation of the Second which views it as an absolute individual right, which shouldn't be subject to government interference. The issue has grown today from a debate about the Constitution to a heated cultural issue with life-threatening implications. The overwhelming majority of Americans believe greater gun control is necessary. But the Republican Party and a few very powerful lobbying groups are refusing to support any meaningful legislation on the issue. And John Paul Stevens' article has confirmed their worst fears.
Tonight, some are even calling for the shredding of the Constitution and the eradicating of our Second Amendment and our right to keep and to bear arms.
At the same time, the March for Our Lives demonstrations organized a passionate and large coalition of voices demanding gun control in what was the biggest youth protest since the Vietnam War. And now with the discussion on the top of every newsfeed, perhaps Americans can finally have the honest debate they need.